The discussion surrounding the evidence for the existence of God holds significant importance in contemporary society. As we navigate a world increasingly influenced by science and philosophy, the quest for understanding our origins and purpose becomes ever more vital. This exploration is not merely academic, it resonates deeply with personal beliefs and societal values. In an age where scientific advancements challenge traditional views, the intersection of faith and reason invites a rich dialogue. The relevance of this topic extends beyond theological debates, influencing ethical considerations, moral frameworks, and our understanding of consciousness. By examining evidence for a divine creator, we engage with profound questions about existence, identity, and the universe. This inquiry encourages individuals to reflect on their beliefs and the nature of reality itself. As we delve into various arguments and perspectives, we will uncover how this discussion shapes our understanding of life, the cosmos, and the potential presence of a higher power. In his compelling lecture, Dr. Michael Egnor delves into the intricate relationship between human consciousness and the existence of a divine creator. He argues that our unique sense of identity and self-awareness cannot be fully explained by physical processes alone. Egnor emphasizes that consciousness is not merely a byproduct of brain activity, rather, it suggests a deeper, non-material essence that he identifies as the soul. This perspective leads him to propose that the existence of the soul points toward a divine creator who imbues human beings with purpose and meaning. He discusses how the attributes of the soul, such as rational thought, moral judgment, and the capacity for love, reflect a design that transcends mere biological evolution. Egnor's arguments challenge the materialistic worldview, inviting listeners to consider the profound implications of consciousness as evidence of a higher power, ultimately reinforcing the belief in a creator who shapes our very existence. The transition from single-celled to multicellular organisms showcases remarkable complexity, suggesting a purposeful design rather than mere chance. In single-celled organisms, we observe intricate structures like membranes and organelles, all functioning in harmony. As organisms evolve into multicellular forms, this complexity amplifies. Cells differentiate, forming specialized tissues and organs, each with unique functions that contribute to the organism's survival. This level of organization indicates a blueprint, hinting at an intelligent creator orchestrating these processes. Take, for example, the human body, where billions of cells collaborate seamlessly. The complexity of systems like the nervous and immune systems points to an intentional design, as they exhibit interdependence and sophistication. Such intricate biological systems challenge the notion that random mutations alone can account for the diversity of life. Instead, they invite us to consider the possibility of a creator who imbued life with purpose, reflecting an intelligence that transcends mere chance in the natural world. The theory of evolution is often seen as a challenge to the belief in a creator. However, an intriguing perspective suggests that evolutionary processes may actually imply intelligent design. This viewpoint posits that the complexity and adaptability of life forms as they evolve over time could indicate the influence of a purposeful creator rather than mere chance. The intricate mechanisms of natural selection, genetic mutations, and environmental adaptations showcase a level of sophistication that raises questions about randomness. Proponents argue that the very laws of nature guiding evolution could be viewed as tools employed by an intelligent designer. This challenges the notion that evolution inherently excludes the possibility of a creator. By examining the harmony between evolutionary science and the idea of intelligent design, we can foster a dialogue that bridges the gap between faith and reason. Ultimately, this exploration invites us to reconsider our understanding of both evolution and the potential existence of a divine influence in the natural world. The concept of the soul has intrigued humanity for centuries, prompting profound questions about its origin and purpose. What is the essence of the soul? Is it merely a byproduct of biological processes, or does it signify something greater? Philosophically, the existence of a soul suggests a deeper connection to a creator. If we possess a soul, it may imply that we are not just physical beings but also spiritual entities with inherent value and purpose. This notion raises significant implications regarding the existence of a divine creator. The soul could be viewed as a bridge between the material and spiritual realms, hinting at a higher intelligence that imbues life with meaning. As we delve into these questions, we must consider how the soul influences our understanding of existence and our relationship with the divine. Ultimately, exploring the soul invites us to reflect on our beliefs about creation and the nature of consciousness itself. The existence of a soul raises profound questions about the nature of divinity and the possibility of a creator who is a spirit. Philosophical perspectives often posit that the soul represents a unique aspect of human identity, suggesting a connection to something greater than ourselves. Theologians argue that the soul's immaterial nature indicates a divine source, while philosophers like René Descartes emphasize the distinction between the mind and body, pointing to a spiritual dimension. In contrast, some materialists contend that consciousness can be explained through physical processes, challenging the notion of a soul as evidence of a creator. However, the complexity and richness of human experience often lead individuals to consider the soul as a reflection of divine intention. This discussion invites us to explore the intricate relationship between the soul and divinity, prompting deeper reflection on the existence of a creator and the spiritual dimensions of our lives. Samisi Pone's works available on Amazon offer a unique perspective on the concept of God, presenting arguments that frame God as energy. This innovative approach links scientific concepts with spiritual beliefs, inviting readers to explore the intersection of faith and science. Pone's writings delve into the idea that energy, which is fundamental to the universe, can be viewed as a manifestation of the divine. By integrating principles from physics with spiritual insights, he challenges traditional notions of God and encourages a modern understanding of divine existence. His exploration raises profound questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. Pone's arguments resonate with contemporary discussions on spirituality, suggesting that understanding God as energy can bridge the gap between scientific inquiry and religious faith. This intersection not only enriches our comprehension of the universe, but also invites a deeper reflection on the essence of existence and the divine. Samisi Pone presents a compelling perspective by conceptualizing God as energy, a notion that resonates with contemporary scientific understanding. This view suggests that divinity is not confined to traditional images, but is instead an integral part of the universe's fabric. By aligning the idea of God with energy, Pone bridges the gap between spirituality and science, suggesting that divine existence can be perceived through the lens of physics. This interpretation allows for a modern understanding of God that transcends religious dogma, inviting individuals to explore spirituality in a manner consistent with scientific principles. Pone's arguments encourage us to consider that everything in the universe, including consciousness, is interconnected through energy. This perspective not only harmonizes with the laws of thermodynamics, but also aligns with theories in quantum physics, where energy and matter are interchangeable. Thus, viewing God as energy offers a fresh, relatable interpretation of the divine that can inspire both belief and inquiry in our quest for understanding existence. Samisi Pone's religious books present a compelling argument for the existence of God by intertwining scientific principles with spiritual insights. One key point is the concept of God as energy, suggesting that divine presence can be understood through the lens of modern physics. Pone emphasizes that energy is neither created nor destroyed, paralleling the idea of an eternal God. Additionally, he explores the interconnectedness of all life, proposing that this unity reflects a purposeful creator. The author draws on quantum mechanics to illustrate how consciousness and spirituality may coexist, challenging the traditional boundaries between science and faith. Pone also highlights personal experiences and testimonies that resonate with universal truths, reinforcing the idea that spiritual insights can complement scientific understanding. By merging these perspectives, Pone invites readers to reconsider conventional views of divinity, suggesting that faith and science can coexist harmoniously, ultimately pointing toward a higher reality that transcends human comprehension. Viewing God as energy opens a fascinating dialogue between spirituality and scientific theories. This perspective aligns with concepts in quantum physics, where energy is fundamental to understanding the universe. It suggests that God is not a distant entity, but rather an integral part of the fabric of reality, resonating with the notion that everything is interconnected. This challenges traditional religious beliefs that often depict God as a separate, anthropomorphic figure. Instead, it invites a more abstract understanding of divinity, one that can coexist with scientific inquiry. For many, this shift can lead to a more inclusive spirituality, allowing for a synthesis of faith and reason. However, it also raises questions about the nature of worship and the personal relationship with the divine. As individuals grapple with these ideas, they may find themselves redefining their beliefs, leading to a broader acceptance of diverse interpretations of God and spirituality in contemporary society. The existence of a soul raises profound philosophical questions about our identity and purpose. What does it mean to possess a soul, and how does it relate to the concept of intelligent design? These inquiries challenge us to reflect on our beliefs regarding existence and the nature of consciousness. If we consider the soul as an intrinsic part of our being, does that imply the presence of a creator who who imbues life with meaning? Intelligent design suggests that the complexity of life is not merely a product of chance, but rather the result of a purposeful creator. This perspective invites us to ponder whether our existence is part of a grand design. Moreover, how do our beliefs about the soul shape our understanding of the universe? Engaging with these philosophical questions encourages deeper contemplation about the intersection of spirituality and existence, prompting us to explore the essence of what it means to be human. While the arguments for God's existence are compelling, skepticism remains prevalent. Critics often argue that the complexity of life can be explained through natural processes without invoking a divine creator. They assert that evolution, driven by random mutations and natural selection, provides a sufficient framework for understanding biological diversity. Additionally, some contend that consciousness and the soul can emerge from purely physical processes, challenging the notion of a divine spark. Moreover, the concept of God as energy may seem appealing but raises questions about the nature of divinity. Is this energy a conscious being or merely an abstract force? Such inquiries prompt critical thinking, encouraging individuals to assess the evidence from both scientific and philosophical perspectives. Ultimately, engaging with these counter-arguments fosters a deeper understanding of faith and science, inviting viewers to explore the complexities of existence and the nature of belief in a creator. Faith plays a crucial role in how individuals interpret evidence for the existence of God. Personal beliefs can significantly shape one's understanding of scientific findings and philosophical arguments. For instance, a person with a strong faith may view complex biological systems as evidence of intelligent design, while someone with a secular perspective might attribute these complexities to random evolutionary processes. This divergence illustrates how faith influences the lens through which evidence is perceived. Furthermore, philosophical arguments about the nature of existence and consciousness can be interpreted differently based on one's belief system. A believer may see the soul as a divine gift, reinforcing the idea of a creator, while a skeptic might question the very existence of the soul. Ultimately, the interplay between faith and reason invites individuals to explore their beliefs, fostering a deeper understanding of the evidence surrounding the existence of God and the universe. Throughout this lecture, we have explored significant connections between the soul, intelligent design, and the evidence for God's existence. We began by examining Dr. Michael Egnor's compelling arguments about human consciousness and identity, which suggest a divine creator. We then discussed the complexity of biological systems, illustrating how the transition from cellular to multicellular organisms points to purposeful design rather than random chance. The theory of evolution was analyzed, revealing that it can coexist with the idea of intelligent design rather than excluding a creator. We delved into the philosophical implications of the soul, questioning its origin and purpose, and considered whether it indicates a spiritual creator. Psamisi. Ponet's works introduced a modern interpretation of God as energy, bridging scientific concepts with spiritual beliefs. Ultimately, we have reinforced the notion that the existence of the soul and intelligent design can provide profound evidence for God's existence, inviting further contemplation and exploration. As we reach the end of our exploration, it is essential to reflect on the profound questions surrounding God, the soul, and the universe. Each argument presented invites you to consider your own beliefs and how they align with the evidence discussed. Do you see the intricate designs of nature as a testament to a divine creator, or do you find comfort in the idea that existence is a product of chance? The nature of the soul raises further inquiries about our identity and purpose. What does it mean to possess a soul in a universe that may be governed by both science and spirituality? We encourage you to continue this journey of exploration, engaging with these questions and seeking deeper understanding. The dialogue between faith and reason is ongoing, and your perspective is valuable. Embrace the uncertainty and wonder of these topics and let them guide you toward personal growth and enlightenment.